Like, just keeping it 190% real.
Yeah.
Like, this is, and it hurts me to say it as well.
Yeah.
This United team that you're saying is mediocre. I'll be the first to admit that.
Raw.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
No. You get a replay.
Man said nah. Man said nah.
You can get a replay on that one.
Man said nah, quick.
So what did you think of Man United's draw?
Right, bro. Hey, Man United right now. I'll tell you what. You know all them times when Man United are successful and you always get the Man United fans looking down at Arsenal at 4th place?
Yeah, but they're historic. Their main argument with Arsenal fans now is, oh, you man always finish 4th. Are you? Where they been finishing though, really?
Right now, Man United, if they could finish 4th, they'd take it any day of the week right now, fam. Any day of the week.
Like your man them. Because boy, I'm not gonna lie, we got a lot to talk about. You man are performing, you keep saying performing and November. But I ain't seeing no results though. I'm not seeing no 3 points. I'm seeing drop points after drop points.
Check the tapes though.
I'm checking my tapes.
It's still November, man.
No, it's
still November though.
It is still November.
I'm saying to Riddimz that they're a Europa team, you know.
Standard Europa team.
Like, right now you're a Europa team.
Bro, I don't care. Did they play Champions League last year?
No. Last year, what are you talking about?
Last season?
Nah, like
Did they play?
Don't think there's
the
Europa team like John Barnes commentary on Thursday.
I was giving them credit by saying I was giving them credit.
What going though for you, man? Because the way it's set up right now, bro, I don't know. Start from somewhere because right now, Jose don't know where to start. So I'm hoping you know for him.
You know, okay.
Where do you start?
Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
You can see what's going on as well.
I don't see what's going on. I'm hoping you do.
Yeah, I was chatting to Jose
Yeah,
as well. But with him, like, you could tell what it is. It's just, there's a lot of frustration and it's just frustration just building up.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where, okay, yeah, man started kicking off like he was 2-year-old in his pram, kicked the bottle and everything. But the thing is, that's frustration. That's
It's
it.
100%
You think it has anything to do with and when he must have like felt like a dickhead as well when he watched the replay as well.
Bro,
to be honest.
Man's kicking water bottles on the sideline.
How old is he?
Getting sent off, bro.
I'm happy Man United are swagging out.
But the thing that makes me laugh the most is Mourinho.
Bro,
Mourinho.
what's going on with this guy?
Mourinho is one of those guys that, because I hate him with a passion. Like, I can't stand Mourinho. Cause obviously he always, like, with Arsene Wenger and stuff like that, so.
Bare chat, bro.
Right now, he's like the master of, like, yeah, master of failure right now, fam, because, like, fucking hell. Like,
Alright, bro. If I'm Wenger, you're telling me you're not saying that you're looking at that screen thinking, you're smiling right now looking at it thinking, yeah? Yeah?
Come on, man.
You fucker, you.
Moment of silence for your team right now. Hold on. This is.
No, we didn't lose.
I'm just saying, it's like a loss though, bruv. You're not getting 3 points, bruv.
Yeah, no, I know.
Riz, what go on? We can't keep saying this.
Yeah.
We can't keep saying for you, man, the performance. You can't keep preaching to us the performance is good. I'm cool with it because of the performance. Yeah. No, dead that. Yeah. You need 3 points, bruv.
Yeah, no.
Them man been saying that forever. Arsenal, man. Yeah. Bruv, takes the tackle, we play sick. Now they're getting. No, because the difference is this year, which is dangerous, them man are getting ugly results.
I don't know what's going on with United, but one thing I will say is that I'm starting to notice a little bit more of an improvement with Pogba, game by game.
yeah, because he's got a new barber, that's why. Obviously, he's got a new barber.
Man, they're trying them mad haircuts.
No, man was doing the spray paints and all that kind of. Oh, come on,
man. He thought, you know what, Jose must have said, you know what, bro, just
I don't think it's Jose. It's when the barber sat him down, said, like, fam, like, doing the mad haircuts, like, he's fucking up your game. So, you
keep it simple, bro.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Start getting assist and goals.
Papa ain't had his hair black since, I can't remember, since he played Man United youth days, like, back in the day.
My team versus Sunderland.
Yeah.
What are you saying, brother? What are you saying?
You know what?
You see it, though?
Yeah, man. You know what? It was a good match. I'll give you. Okay, thing is, let me say right off the bat. I'll skip way up to the end.
Go on.
Way to the end.
Raw.
Klopp,
Let's skip the whole match.
Yeah. We have we have to go forward to go back. Like, we got to do this, man. Klopp was back. You know what you're saying?
Go on.
Klopp was telling me.
Yeah. He was telling you.
Yeah, post match.
Right, you know a man like that.
Yeah, post match. Sunderland didn't come to play football. They were parking a bus. They were doing this. They were doing that. Has he watched Sunderland play the whole season?
Yeah.
Boy.
But Liverpool fans are gassed right now.
Yeah.
But they're
Majorly gassed.
Especially P. He's not trying to say it. Like, right now, he's not actually trying to say it.
I know,
But
he's trying to be humble, man.
because the thing about the moment that P says it, he knows we'll be on to it. Like, we'll be on to it to the point where it's like, what he's talking now. Like,
hey, watch next week, yeah? Guarantee you, P's gonna say something.
But
Watch next week, he's gonna say something because P's one of them man, you don't take no shit.
Nah, but you know me and people always clash. So obviously, like, I know for a fact. I'm waiting for the blip in it because obviously, like, we can't say nothing because we lost the first game of the season.
I know.
It's one of the matches where, listen, it's a lose-lose to a certain point for us. To a certain point, it's one of them ones where if you win, you're supposed to win. It's Sunderland, bruv. If you don't win, raw. Man couldn't beat Sunderland. If you draw, that's a loss.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting watching the match.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I was fretting.
Yeah.
We got to what, the 74th minute?
75.
75th, was it 75th? Yeah. Origi stepped up,
Yeah.
did a little shimmy
Did a ting.
on what more.
Yeah.
Said, what man wants more? You know what I mean? Give him a bit of what more. Give him some of that.
Yeah.
And then he obviously curled it. But bruv, when he scored it, man started doing a little story and thing in my living room and thing. I started, you know what I mean? I started doing my thing. I'm not gonna lie. I was doing my thing.
You gotta do it for Sturridge because he hasn't
No,
done it
he
in a while.
ain't
He hasn't done it in a while.
No, he wasn't even on the bench.
Now, bro,
Oh,
Coots
yeah.
is in my Coots is hands down in my fantasy team. He's the best player Liverpool got right
It's
now.
not even mine, but I've been thinking to put him in, but then he got injured and I was like,
Bruv, Coots is hands down their best player. I'll tell you now, Coots is basically our Sanchez. He might not like play in the same position, but
Marnie.
No.
Marnie's work rate to Coots.
The reason I say that is if I'm Liverpool, I'm looking at one player in that whole team. If I'm looking at the 11, Coots is my man every single time. If I'm thinking there's one player that's going to win us the game, he might not score. He might not even assist, but he might be that one guy to start the move or like to conduct the whole play. He's basically like a conductor in that team. Coots is that one guy in the Liverpool team.
But the depth of the squad right now, Rids,
Yeah.
with them man out, Lallana,
It's not a problem.
Sturridge.
It's not a problem.
Coots got injured.
You can argue the fact. You can argue the fact
Mad thing.
that maybe when they brought Origi in, was he brought to be a starter? But you could argue the fact. But
Right.
at this moment in time, he's not a starter.
I think it was a project though. It was this kind of situation right now. Cup games, whatever. He's a young player that Klopp wanted him before he came to Liverpool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's admired him from Dortmund days
from
kind of
Dortmund
thing.
days.
So it's one of them ones where he's had man on the radar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like he said to himself, "This is a random player. I want him." No, I know about this man, but it's you, and I want to get him to groom him.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I
why
mean?
You saw the goal. Their second goal. They want to score that for one from Mane.
Yeah,
Straight pace. He didn't have to do no skill. Raw pace. Bro, that was straight fufu right there. In his legs right there.
Fufu and Kenke.
Yeah.
Them ones.
Bro, I'm telling you now, bro. That's straight African raw sprinting, bro.
Fam, like man's been having pounded yam. Like fam, it'll.
He ain't sticking to that cup diet, I tell you now.
For man's got cataracts and he don't smoke, fam. That's how you know. That's how you know, fam. That's serious.
Oh, man, straight up.
he's-
Hey, bro, how you know straight up?
Man's got the yellow palm where he's been like scooping food and that.
Straight
Fam,
Africa.
come on. Straight,
man.
you know. There's no denying that man will rep
man.
it. He'll rep it.
I'm
get
thinking
me?
about certain bridges I got back.
Oh, yeah. If you look at, trust me, when you speak to one of your African brethren back home, ask them to turn their palm over, I guarantee you, it looks like pounded, it looks like yellow yam. I swear down.
Arsenal, Bournemouth. What we saying about that, bro?
Arsenal, Bournemouth.
Because I don't know. I'm watching that match and I'm seeing man giving out early Christmas gifts. Early Christmas gifts. And like you were saying, we're in November, November.
We know.
Flipping
We know.
on.
We've been through this.
Bro, we're in November, man, giving out Christmas gifts.
You know what I'm saying?
What's Cook doing? What's he really doing, bro?
Like, we started the first 10 minutes, I was like, okay, like, let's see who will go on and stuff. But then, like, we got the goal, I thought, okay, like, we'll push on.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Easy
we
3
sat
points.
back,
I think,
yeah.
That's how you
We sat back.
Yeah.
And Bournemouth are not that team to like sit back at, like, you think you can get certain things.
Nah.
Like, because they're on stuff. They play similar way. Like,
Poor man's Arsenal, but yeah, Karen.
yeah. But it was just one of those things. Like, I was like, we might even lose. Like, because the chances they got, it was peak.
Walcott. I'm looking at Bournemouth's defence.
You know what?
I'm saying 8-9 men. Hold on, 8-9 men in the box, bruv. 8-9 men in the box. I'm thinking to myself, if I see 8-9 men from one team in the box defending, I know for sure Arsenal do not have 8-9 men in the box attacking, which means that all Arsenal players should be marked. I'm seeing Walcott. He ain't the tallest man, bruv. So how is he having the ball?
I was thinking to myself.
Come on, bruv.
I don't know if I've ever seen Walcott head a ball.
Come on, bruv.
When Walcott, not unmarked as well, not even challenged. Like
I'm thinking to myself, you got 8-9 men in the box, bruv. How are you not marking, man?
But you got to remember the statistics that Bournemouth has never scored against Arsenal in their whole history, and it took a penalty for them to score against us. So with that statistic in mind, it was still like, maybe like we will still be alright.
How? And then we're giving out early Christmas gifts again.
The last goal.
On the last goal. And I swear it's Cook again, you know. I think it's Cook
it was
again.
2 of them. It was 2 of them.
Bro, no, but man, bro, I think it was
the
Cook.
ball came across one.
Okay, cool.
And the man ran in between the 2 of
Cool,
them.
but watch Cook, no. He didn't even see Sanchez behind him. I'm a lot. Come on, bruv.
Yeah.
Are we serious right now?
Cook trying to play Santa.
I don't know what I want, bruv. It was Christmas gifts all day long. All day long.
Even Ozil was fucking frustrating me, man. Like, he could score goals against like Bulgarian minors and like make it look fucking stupid, but you can't do that like week in week out in the Premiership. That frustrates me.
Get to the last game right now.
Match of the week.
Let's get to Spurs versus Chelsea.
Yeah. Okay.
Now a lot of you Spurs man, them obviously been talking about you're undefeated, you ain't lost a game, but you've been getting pure draws in that, but you ain't lost a game.
The undefeated attack is dead.
It's so dead, bro.
Man.
It's so, and it's definitely dead now. It's been cremated. It's been cremated.
You think of Tottenham?
What do I think of Tottenham? Shit.
What do you think of shit?
Tottenham.
Oh, thanks for that.
That's alright.
We ain't Tottenham, 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 we are the Tottenham haters. Fucking, do you know, I was glad to get that fucking shit out of the way. Like, do you know how much shit I'll be getting? Because obviously my dad's a Tottenham supporter, so he's been talking unbeaten run, like, talking about. I said, you can't talk nowhere near Invincibles. Don't ever let me hear that come out of your lips. Like,
to draw every single match of the season, would I be first?
What does that mean? Yeah, like, what does that mean really?
The logic's not there, man.
You know what I mean?
The logic's not
At the same time, they bottled it. They bottled it for me, bruv. They bottled it. They bottled it. I don't think they have a chance before the game. I called it. Jams called it too and said, look, listen, bruv, Chelsea won this game. We can just tell. We can just tell. For some reason, you can tell. You knew. You just kind of knew.
There was a bit of psychologicals going on as well.
Because they won,
But it was something like, I forgot, it was a mad stat. I think it was 28, 27 years that they haven't won at the bridge.
At Stamford, it's been years they won at the bridge. And it showed.
Last week's video, one of my brothers was talking about like invincible this, invincible that. I didn't want to hear none of that, man. I was like, you man are not playing on that kind of level to be talking about invincible stuff.
And I spoke to P about it as well. I said, look, that this week their O's gonna go, you know. Their O's gonna go.
I mean, like the bridges, it's not a fortress. Like points were there, but
I mean, it's been a fortress since the change of system. You know what I mean? If we're being real,
derby match like that, like it was like because usually tactics go out the window when that happens, man. But
so there's no point in saying that about that loss anymore, or no, not losing and not undefeated. That's done. It's done. It's done.
And that was like,
wickedest thing is I don't really cheer for Chelsea too tough. Obviously, they're top of the table. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, thinking Tottenham loses, I'm not gonna be that pissed. Like, you know what I mean? And Tottenham lost. I was like, cool. Unbeaten thing, done with now. Let's move on with the season. Done with. I don't want. I can't stand Tottenham, bro. I can't stand Tottenham. Don't get me wrong. They got 1 or 2 good players. Can't stand them, bro. Can't stand.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no more shit. No more Tottenham fans like message me or anything like that. I don't want to hear shit.
Nothing.
But yeah, man, that's us. That's us.
Brits in the 6.
Brits in the 6. Cheers, bruv. To the United.
Red Cup special.
United 1 point.
Yeah, theatre
Liverpool.
of joy.
Liverpool.